This is Mesilas Yesharim with the incredible Hachseik program as we continue learning about Tahira. An exciting day as B'siyat Shmaya will be concluding Tahira today. I shouldn't say concluding Tahira. Who are we getting? Concluding the limud, the little tidbits that we're gleaning about Tahira. As you pick it up from page 325 in the Artscroll Mesilas Yesharim, says the Ramchal. Among the different actions and practices that guide a person how to go and get a little bit closer to Tahira, who has mitzvahs. You know what one of the ways is, and this is really a critical ingredient in all of Avodas Hashem, is preparation, hazmana. Not just to dive into things, but to know what you're doing before you do them. V'hainu, what does that mean? You should not just dive into doing a mitzvah suddenly. You just jump into a tefillah, you jump into a mitzvah, your mind is not there. And you don't have time to think about what are you about to do. Rather, prepare yourself and calm yourself before you start the mitzvah. Till the point that you enter into with the proper contemplation, and then think about, what am I about to do? And in front of whom am I going to do it? Because if you begin a mitzvah with that thought process, such a simple act, the stopping, realizing what you're about to do, understanding in front of whom you're about to do it, it's easy to throw off of yourself all external motives and to get into your heart the proper and appropriate intentions. And the truth is, we can just point out for, we'll call it us mere mortals, even if we're nowhere near Tahira, this trick, as the Ramchal is coining is something that helps us everything. It will let you have kavanah. It will let you have the appropriate mindset for davening, whether it's in the world of Tahira, or whether it's just in the basic understanding of a mitzvah. Before you put on your talis, before you put on your tefillin, you think that will give you the ability to connect and have the appropriate kavanah. Continues Ramchal, says Ramchal, don't think I'm just making this up. We find already the Gemara and Brachas that the original pious man, the Chassidim Arishanim, they prepare for 1 hour before davening. Only then daven, so you would have appropriate kavanah for their creator. But certainly they weren't just wasting an hour. They were intending, and they were preparing their hearts, the tefillah that they're about to daven. They were pushing away all the foreign hazaros, the foreign thoughts. They were filling themselves up with yira, with ava of Hashem that's necessary to do the mitzvah. And the pasuk in Iyov teaches us, if you prepare your heart, you spread your hands towards Hashem, the outcome will be incredible. And finally, the Ramchal concludes, as he always does, with that which detracts from this midah of Tahira, and what caused you to lose this midah, this level? Not thinking about that which you need to, which means just sitting in our low and silly state of worldly pleasures. Redifas HaKavod. If we're running out of their kavod, that also takes away from Tahira. And not preparing properly. And finally, the first two factors, running after honor, getting stuck in the worldly pursuits, they seduce our thought, and they pull us with that magnet towards our own personal interest of physicalities and pleasures. Like an adulterous woman, Rahman al-Islam, who takes outsiders, and instead of being with her husband, she's with another man. The magnet of pitoy, of seduction, pulling her. And we already found, says Mesilas Yesharim, that these foreign thoughts are called zinus halev. It's at some level zinus, even in your heart. Do not explore, do not wander after your heart, which is straying afterwards. Bata Shalem. Your heart pulls you away from the correct outlook. That you should tie yourself to the false and the futile illusions. And the third thing that detracts is not preparing properly. It causes the sichlos ativi that this natural foolishness, this physicalities, these pleasures, the first two things that come from the chaymer that we are. If you don't prepare, can't get away from those things. And it taints our avodah and from here we dive in Emir Hashem the next year into Chasidus.